What is going on, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to meal prep. Now, me personally, I am bulking up, but if you want to cut, just lower the amount of carbs that you take in. So for example, if you're wanting to bulk, you want to make sure that you eat higher calorie dense foods such as protein, fats, carbs, veggies, all that fun stuff. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to show you guys what I do for meal prep. So my meal prep is going to be more based on bulking because I'm trying to gain size. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cook some chicken and rice, pretty basic for bodybuilding. So today I'm going to be cooking you guys chicken and beef along with rice and some other stuff. So today I'm going to be cooking two different kinds of meals. Now, I'm not Gordon Ramsay, so if you guys want to spice it up a little bit, you're more than welcome to. But the main purpose here is to get calories in. So I work at least 9 to 10 hours a day, so I need at least 2 meals during that time frame. So I make them pretty calorie dense, so that way I can have plenty of energy during my workouts and make sure I get my recovery. So to cook my chicken and rice, I'm going to be using an Instapot. Now, if you guys don't have one, that's totally fine. You can just do it on the oven. But me personally, I like to cook my rice in the Instapot and then throw my chicken and veggies in there. Just makes it a little bit easier. So if you guys don't have that, go ahead and cook the rice on a regular pot. And same thing with the chicken, you guys can throw in the oven, you can cook it on the stove, whichever. So I'm gonna be cooking up beef and rice with some veggies, and then I'm also gonna be cooking up some chicken and rice. So first things first, you're gonna get you some chicken broth, and you're gonna cook your rice in that. And now you guys are gonna get some rice. Any preference is fine. Usually my go-to is jasmine, but in this case, we're gonna be using this. So when prepping your food, you really wanna make sure that you guys hit your micronutrients, meaning that you wanna get your veggies in. So for instance, I'm going to be using broccoli for my chicken, and then on my second meal, what I'm going to make is beef and rice, and then I'm going to throw some peas in there. That's the only vegetable I had. Normally I do like bell peppers. You guys can do whatever you want. So if you guys have never meal prepped before, totally fine. Make sure that you simplify it. If you guys get too complicated with everything, it can be easy to fall off track. A lot of people are in deep, kind of starting to fade off of their New Year's resolution, so make sure that you stay consistent with it. It's going to take some time, but I promise if you find out what works best for you, then you're going to be better out in the long run. So whether you guys are trying to gain weight or lose weight, the main thing that you guys are going to be wanting to do is make sure you get your protein in. Now, the typical American diet has a ton of protein in it, so what I do is sometimes I will track my food using MyFitnessPal. Totally up to you. I recommend to do that at least the first couple weeks until you guys kind of figure out how much that you're going to be eating. Now, you guys don't have to track it religiously unless you're a bodybuilder or you're really trying to get fit. But I'm going to track it for at least a month and just see how much I've been overeating or undereating. So with protein, for example, I weigh about 180 right now. So if I'm going to be trying to gain weight, I want to eat at least 180 grams of protein. Now, if you are dieting, you might want to amp it up just a little bit, maybe like 190, 195. So make sure you guys eat more protein if you are cutting, because you are going to be missing out on a lot of carbs as far as trying to cut back on calories. So eating more protein does help you to kind of keep full. Usually you can make like big salads, but I'll make another video for that once I do start cutting. But now I'm going to focus kind of on bulking. So if you don't know much about dieting or tracking your calories, a good rule to go by is 40-40-20. So that means 40% of your calories are going to be from carbs, 40% is going to be from protein, and then 20% is going to be from fat. And then you can use that every single day, and then if you notice you're gaining a little bit more fat, maybe lower your fats to like 15%, and maybe amp up your carbs a little bit, or decrease, increase. So try not to make it too confusing. The main thing is just to get in plenty of protein and then kind of watch your fats. Don't keep them too high unless you're really trying to gain, and just go by the mirror. So if you guys want me to go more into detail later on, I will. However, this year I'm going to take all the information that I've learned on the previous years and just pack them in to everything that I do on a daily basis as far as diet, training, and just overall bettering myself. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys some recipes that I'm going to be doing to add on size, and I will track my progress as we go on. So first things first is we got our chicken. So make sure you guys thaw this out. So we're going to go ahead and cut this up, and I'm just going to throw it all in the Instapot. Now it's up to you. I personally like to trim off most of the fat. If you guys want to keep some of the fat in there, that's totally fine. I'm going to be tracking my fats on other things like peanut butter, nuts, oils, stuff like that. got the chicken done. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over to the Instant Pot if you have one. We're gonna click on saute. We're gonna do about 15 minutes. And now just get some butter, and then you're gonna do about 2 tablespoons of butter. You're gonna put that in and saute it. And now you guys don't have to. What I do is I put a little bit of olive oil in there as well. Kind of helps the taste of the chicken. It just keeps everything kind of tender, and it helps it from not burning the bottom of the pot. All right, and then once you get that going, you guys are gonna get your vegetable of choice. I'm choosing broccoli. So we're gonna go ahead and saute that in there as well. I'm gonna cook the broccoli for a couple of minutes. Now I'm gonna be adding the chicken into the pot. And then what I do is just take the fatty pieces and toss them in the trash. And we're gonna mix that all in there. And then you guys can choose your seasoning of choice. I am doing like a mango seasoning, just to switch it up a little bit. Normally I'll do like a lemon pepper. You guys can do that as well. Kind of season it, add some flavor to it. Now you're gonna get your chicken broth, and we're gonna do 4 cups of chicken broth, and then we're gonna do 2 cups of rice. And then you're gonna grab your rice. Now, if you guys are cutting, you can do 1 serving per meal of rice, or however much you guys want to. Since I am bulking, I'm going to double that and do 2 servings per meal. So we're gonna do at least 1 cup. I'm gonna make about 2 meals out of this. All right, we're gonna stir in this rice. It looks like I've dropped some, so Dolly's helping me out. Good to go. We're going to be turning the saute off. We're going to go to pressure cook, and we're going to turn that on for about 10 minutes. And then if you guys have an Instant Pot, you want to go ahead and put the lid on. And we're going to go ahead and press this button to seal, and then we're going to wait. All right, so now that that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and move over onto my beef and rice. Nothing crazy here, just trying to get some calories in. Now, if you guys are cooking multiple meals at once, I would recommend getting a rice cooker. The Instant Pot is nice because you can do a bunch of things on it. But I don't have a rice cooker, so I'm just gonna be using a classic pot, and I'm gonna go ahead and cook up this beef. So we're doing 1 tablespoon of butter, and then we're gonna go ahead and start putting in the beef. All right, so we got the beef cooking, and then I went ahead and just threw the peas in with the rice. All right, we'll take this off, and that's what it looks like. So pretty easy meal that you guys can do to add or lose weight. All right, so rice is drained, so is the beef. So that's the final product. All right, so we're gonna dish this up. Now you guys can get these meal prep containers from Amazon, or you guys can get them at Walmart. So it just makes it a little bit easier when I'm at work, or if I'm traveling places, I can keep these secure and then just pop them in the microwave and you're good to go. All right, and that's gonna conclude this video. So we have our chicken and rice. Bruh. All right, and that wraps up. Stop! All right, so that concludes this video. Now we have the chicken and rice and the beef and rice. If you guys are gonna be doing the chicken and rice, I recommend to do 2 servings of rice per chicken breast. I did a whole cup per chicken breast, and I just had a crap ton of rice. So keep that in mind. But the main thing here, keep it simple, guys. Don't be afraid to try something new. These are very easy to make, whether you guys are in school, college, or you're at work. Now, I will be doing some more videos kind of showing you some other recipes that I do. Along with that, I'm going to be taking you guys through my fitness journey, as I am going to be gaining weight, and then I will do a cut diet, a cut meal prep video as well, coming up during the summer, so stay tuned for that. But overall, thank you guys so much for watching. Excuse my dog in the background, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.